Hey guys, and welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews, courtesy of Infinity of Nashua. Today we have the 2018 Range Rover, or Land Rover Range Rover Sport Supercharged. 518 horsepower from a 302 cubic inch, 5.0 liter supercharged V8. Check this thing out. Absolutely gorgeous. I've driven a handful of these now. Ooh, baby. Yeah, that's crammed in there. And this isn't even the fastest one. You can get an SVR, which is 575 horsepower motor straight out of the Jaguar F-Type SVR. This thing is absolutely awesome. So I've driven an 08 supercharged, driven this 18, I've driven a 15, and a 2020. So, bro, I opened the window for you. Up and out. You don't want to get out? Fine. Whatever. Make it work. This thing is sick. So, running a little late for the Saturday morning meeting, but air suspension, of course, all your different drive modes. We're going to be in dynamic with the sport trans. Get out of here. I got his wing, so he's somewhere. And that right there is what makes this thing so darn special. I think just the sound characteristics alone completely changed this car. So in the F-Type, you expect it to sound like that. In a 5-passenger SUV, I don't expect it. But I'm sure glad it's there. You know, and the crazy part is these kind of cars are going away really quick. And I think people are starting to realize that these are very, very special cars. Big supercharged V8s are a thing of the past. And these cars need to be celebrated while they're here, because they're not going to be here for very long. Well, the ones that are made are going to be here for a while. So you have two different modes. Well, you have a bunch of different modes actually, but two with the big dial, one with two, and this one with the single one, which I really like, reminiscent of the LFA with the big single dial. And I think these Range Rover Sport Supercharged have spawned a lot of very, very celebrated SUVs, including the Trackhawk, the Durango SRT, the Escalade V. These really started it. These have been doing it since 05, 06 is really when they just put big supercharged V8s in these things. And now all of a sudden people are like, oh, performance SUVs. I mean, you have the Cayenne, you have, although the Cayenne came out right about the same time. SQ7. I think this car's been doing it for longer. Just like how the Wrangler spawned the Bronco, I think these spawned what currently is the SUV muscle car era. And to be first at the game, it's given you more time to perfect it. And this car is one of the best all-around packages there is. Handling-wise, yeah, it's an SUV. Turn-in is sharp. Steering feel is good. It's not 911 GT3 RS, but the steering feels good. And just being a comfy cruiser, this thing's perfect. God. Yeah. I want one. I would buy one. And I think the proposition of owning one of these is such a scary thing. This one has 74,000 miles on it. This is a car I really wouldn't want to touch without a warranty, but they offer warranties for a reason. And I think with a warranty, this is a car that I would drive the ever-living crap out of. This is a car that I would daily drive. I would take to Cape Cod and love every single second of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. See you all in the next one.